Hi, for those who don't know me, I'm Doug Mulcahy, AirServe West London. I'm here with you today, and you'll probably find it a little bit strange that I've decided to video a message to give it to you rather than stand up the front there. There's a number of reasons. Firstly, Philip has asked me to have a short presentation of about 15 minutes to let you know about the AirServe relaunch. Anybody who knows me knows that I'm completely incapable of only speaking for 15 minutes, and that any 15-minute opportunity I get, I extend to about an hour and a half. So the idea behind this video is that I can edit it, which I will do, so it might be a bit jumpy as we go along to make sure that it only fits the 15 minutes but gives you the points that you need. My presentation skills are a little bit naff. My wife said just this week that they were a load of crap, and so perhaps that's another reason I thought I can stick to the point instead of going off on a tangent, which I tend to do. The other thing is, if I say something in the message, then you may be able to watch it again, and then you might get some more out of it from when you watch it a second time, if you can bear to watch me over and over again. Well, anyway, let's just talk about the AirServe relaunch. So I'm going to look down here because I've made some notes, if you wonder where my eyes are shifting around to. So, previously, most of you probably know how AirServe was set up for the UK. There was lots of commercial opportunities for air conditioning. There was very few domestic opportunities, and so the work was very seasonal, and it made life difficult to fill the winter, and it was very competitive for the air conditioning market in the summer, etc. Now, obviously, the AirServe air conditioning offering is still there, still strong from the States. There's lots of support, and of course, I won't go over Harmish's ground, but he was spoken about ice cold and the opportunity that gives us in the UK market. But Philip felt there was a void to fill that seasonal gap, and that void could be filled by a domestic heating offering to the market here for the UK. Now, I've been over to Waco twice. I've spent quite a bit of time now speaking to the president of the group, Doyle James. I don't know if you know Doyle or not, and other key members of staff, to see how they run systems out in the States, how they produce a point of difference for what they're offering, and how they have success in their domestic market, because most of the air conditioning things that they do there are aimed at the domestic market, quite unlike the air conditioning opportunities that we have here. So I've been able to spend, like I say, significant time out there, and also with key people, and I've been able to pull down lots of the fantastic systems and then share them with the staff here and the group. And between us, we feel that we've come up with something that will be a success for the UK. And some of these things that I'm going to speak about today could be of value to you as well. So at this point, please don't think, well, I'm not AirServe, so what's this got to do with me? I think there's things here that will benefit you. So I'm just going to go through some of these notes. So how does domestic heating fit in your current business? Well, I think it is a nice fit. And I think that some objections that you might be thinking at the moment is that you're not technically competent in the domestic heating market, and so you're not a heating engineer, you've got no experience of that. But I'll go on to explain is that we've created systems here which we believe are almost turnkey systems, the turnkey operation, a little money-making machine for the domestic heating market. And I honestly believe, my hand on my heart, that you don't need to be technically competent in heating. In fact, it's proven to be the Achilles heel for me in the past, because I get so close technically to the work and the workers. So we've been quite keen to make sure that what we do whilst we created these new systems is that there would be a system that worked, irrelevant who was working them. So your job would be to just manage the systems. The people follow the systems, you manage the systems. So you don't need to be technically competent. You need staff who are technically competent, and that will get you over that kind of bridge that you need to run successfully. So let me just tell you a little bit more. Like I say, I've been out in the States, and I've come away lots of ideas. They've got so much out there that it's taken a little bit of time to become visible for us in the UK. But I'm convinced that the systems that they have provide a point of difference and give them a fantastic advantage in the market, because they do things that sometimes might seem a little bit laborious, a little bit over the top, but collectively they certainly create a consistent, predictable, orderly experience for the customer. And I think that once you get that, and if you give that experience every single time to every single customer that you get, then that customer will choose, and in fact does choose, because I'm proof of this at the moment, to come back time and time again. So we're building long-term customer value. That's the plan behind the whole domestic heating offering. It's the system or the business is no longer subservient to products. So what I mean by that is that we don't really have to be thinking install all the time, because we've managed to acquire these customers, and then we're going to take these customers on a journey. We acquire them through repair and service work, and through their lifetime journey with us, we will be selling them Advantage plans, which is like service contracts. We're doing system enhancements, and then when the time comes, we'll do replacement systems and boilers. We can add products to it. We can share data with other brands like you, Mr. Electric. So if you've got products that fit our customer demographic, then we can freely market to them. We've already built that relationship with them. So the system is designed to attract the right customers. It's designed to get them spending more often. And like I say, everything's documented. It manages the ongoing relationship with the customer. It provides scripts of service reps, sales staff, engineers. It produces diarised contacts, phone calls, emails, letters, whatever, to keep that customer relationship alive over a long-term period. Now we've got a complete set of tools capable of doing this. I'm convinced that if you stick to the system and deliver the same experience identically each and every time, you'll get extraordinary results. It works. I've worked the system. I know it works. It can only get better. The more people who run the system, the more feedback we get. We can tweak it, we can test it, we can measure it. We'll get better results all the time. So all this is documented in an online manual. It's broken down. Like I say, we've gone into the existing systems from the States. We've anglicised them, for want of a better word. We cover the leadership of the business to give you tools to run and manage your business, human resources, operations, financials, all the sort of stuff that you've probably got available to you at the moment from Mr. Electric has just been tweaked so it fits the UK heating and aircon market. We've got sections on marketing. We talk about who our customers are going to be, how we're going to attract them, how do we retain them, and how the customers think, and how do we communicate with the different type of customer groups for the different segments of work. We got lead generation examples on there, tools and tactics you can use. We'll be adding seasonal campaigns to generate the business we want. There's a lot on there of lead conversions. There's videos for sales presentations. There's the CD Pro app, which is an online web site which talks through the selling of boilers, so it's non-technical, so you'll easily be able to work with that. And it pulls the prices across from Service Titan or Z-Ware, whatever you're using, so you can give an instant online price. And then we've got the client fulfillment or customer service, or whatever you want to call it, which is all about delivering the promises we make, and as mentioned, helps grow our business through ongoing customer retention and referrals. So that's probably it in a nutshell. I didn't really go into the technical side of it too much. Just wanted to let you know what is available. So if you're interested in learning more, I'm going to be about. We're going to have a break now. You can have a chat, or we can have a phone call, or go to me and whatever. At some point when it's a bit more convenient to you. But like I say, have a think about it, because I honestly believe the heating offering, in particular, could fit directly into your business. I really do. I think you've got all the tools available now as Mr. Electric to just pick it up and plug it in, and you'll have success with it. Anyway, enough from me. Thanks very much. Have a cup of coffee, and we'll speak later. Thanks.